Hola, childs. It's time for Funkmaster V's Getting Hip with the Atari 7800, where Funkmaster V, musician, ghost hunter, hat flipper, pro wrestler, and comedian, takes you on a tour of all things cool about the Atari 7800. Are you ready to get your groove on? Because it's about to get funky up in here. What's up, every peoples? It's Funkmaster V, and today we're going to go over some stuff. We're having an unboxing, but I lied to you because I've already opened the box. I just couldn't contain myself. But what we're going to look at here is something that may be somewhat controversial in the collector's realm, but to be honest, at this age, I don't give a damn. There's a guy over at Etsy, and I believe his name of his channel is Atari Game Boxes. Of course, he has a lot of different types of boxes, not just for Atari games, but for about 15 bucks a piece, 16 bucks a piece, you can get a whole lot of boxes of interesting things. Let's put it that way. Interesting boxes. So if you're an Atari 7800 person, you're going to know some of this stuff's really pretty cool. But before we get into the boxes here, he also sent this really cool poster. I don't know if this is something he made or what, but I think it is. But it's a poster that's got all of the original releases. And then I'll show you the other side here. Sorry about this cumbersome setup, but you can see it has Tank Command and Kung Fu Master, Double Dragon, and some of the other, the 5 other well, there's actually more than that, about 10, because there's Super Skateboard and that type of thing. Looking to see if they have Sentinel in here, and they do. So that's interesting. So that'd be about 58 different games there. And he sent me that, and I keep bending it, and I don't want to, but pretty cool poster he sent, and also sent a poster of an alphabetical order, the good guys and the bad guys poster. And this came with the order, Heroes and Villains of the Atari 7800 Pro System. And you can see the Sentinel, Louie from Scrapyard Dog, Commando, the Rooster, the Black Dude from Crossbow, Slash from Basket Brawl, a whole bunch, just about everybody. Charlie, the weird looking Olympians, and also my dude Sly from Tower Toppling. Really cool. So I don't know where I'll hang that, but I'll definitely keep that until I get a bigger house. So let's go over what he got. Some of these games, let me get that out of the way. Some of these games come with these little gimmicks. You put these in the box and you put your little cartridge in. Very cool. First one, Skyfox. Skyfox is a prototype that's never been found, but I like the box art. And I believe that's the Commodore 64 graphics. But you can see this box can be easily manipulated, and I'll do that later to put on a shelf and look really cool. And hopefully one of these days I'll get a prototype to put in the box. And you can see he does a great job for 1 player, 5 skill levels, for use for the Atari 7800 Pro System, for use for the 7800 controllers. So this looks exactly like a box that would have been released in the 80s. Super game cartridge. He did a really nice job with all of these. Now I have this game. I'm going to do a video on this very soon. Going to be one of my challenge videos if I can beat this using Mitch Orman from Atari7800.org. If I could beat the game using his guide, because this is a prototype that was found. This was very close to being done, but you have to do some certain things to beat this game. But Chuck Norris has been in pop culture for 15-20 years as a running joke. They say this game would have been completed, but the game programmers designing it dropped dead because it was so badass. But check that out. Missing in action from the movie of the same name. And officially there's not really a box for that. That looks really sweet. Here's an odd one. The first homebrew that ever was released was Senso 7800DX. I do not have that cart, but I want it. And basically, even my wife looked at this and said, oh, that's Simon. And it is. If you look at the back. The ultimate brain battle, one word. I would take off points for that if I was a teacher. But anyway, Senso 7800DX. I do not own it, but I have the box, and I can fool children and small pets into thinking that I have that game. Here's something that's infamous. Toki. I'm not sure what's going on with Toki in the real world. There's a prototype that exists. It's almost done. And somebody keeps talking about releasing it, and other people are talking about he's not even an Atari 7800 guy. He's not even an Atari guy. He just owns this prototype, and people are trying to get him to release it. He's not releasing it. He says he's going to release it. People get excited. Here's the box. There's a couple of typos here on this one. Mighty Warrior has a parentheses, and then there's something else down here that's a little typo, but still, good box. It's got some of the screenshots from the actual 7800 game, which some people do have, but it's not being released now. And I'll tell you something, guys. Even the best version of Toki kind of sucks, so we're not really missing anything, but I thought the box art was really cool, so I wanted to get that. Here's an odd one. I'm not even sure. I was not around, I guess, during this time. I kind of keep going in and out of the 7800 scene, but this is his 25th anniversary, or excuse me, 25th birthday pack of the 7800, and it's something that had Mark Ball involved with, I guess Groovy B, and he's fallen out of favor in the 7800 in television community because he was a scammer of some sorts, I guess. He got people to invest in things that never materialized in television games. But he did make Wasp. He made Worm. Wasp absolutely sucks. And I guess he did some sort of graphics update to Bob DeCrescenzo's Space Invaders. Not sure exactly what's going on, but I thought this was a cool box. And I'm pretty cool. It's pretty. That'll look pretty good on a shelf there. And I have one of these games. I have Space Invaders too, but not that version. Gato, Spanish for cat. I just kind of think this box looks cool. I do have the prototype. I can put in there. This game, you can't. It's a game that was never finished, never released. But I do have the prototype, and I can slide it in there and talk about speaking Spanish to a bunch of hot Mexican chicks or something. This is a weird game. This comes from, I guess, Gambler 172 has made some of the weirdest carts in Atari 7800 history. He's made a, I don't know if it's, I don't even know what it is. It's like Merlin, but it's called Merlane. It's something you can get at, I believe, Good Deal Games right now, which is like a choose your own adventure. This is an ebook. He made the ET ebook, which is a very strange cartridge. He made the Traveler cart. He makes a lot of weird stuff. But this is basically a green game. I don't think I have a box yet that's green for the 7800, but Journey of the Snail, and you'll be happy to know there's some adult content, because I always like, you know, snail porn is pretty damn hot if you want to be honest about it. So one of the most interesting things that ever come down the pike is that they found Clax about 10 years after the fact, and they released it. Tynesoft? No, it was Lee Kruger. Rescue Soft released it. And I got this game, and I dig it. And I needed a box because the packaging where I got it from was not very good. But this looks swanky and sexy. Not as good as Tetris, but it ain't too bad. And this is a very complete version of this very good game that they found on a computer somewhere. And lucky we can, 7800 enthusiasts can play it. Find all the secrets. There's 5 different types of waves, all sorts of secrets and jive with Clax. Dig it. And this is why this guy's cool, and this is why I like supporting people. He gave me a baby Pac-Man box for free. And he put, it's a gift, smiley face. This is a misprint. I don't know where it's misprinted. I haven't really got the magnifying glass out, but I got a free $17 box. And what's crazy is when I interviewed Pac-Man Plus, which is Bob DeCrescendo last year, he gave me a cartridge for free as a thank you for the interview, and now I have the box. So I'm just big pimping. What's funny about this today, I thought this was stolen off my front porch. For some reason, the mailman went to my back apartment. I have an apartment where I live, and I spent all day looking for this, talking to Mark, who owns this company. Again, it's a Atari game boxes on Etsy, and I'll put the link up here. I was saying, man, they stole it off my front porch. Do you know who delivered it? I went to the post office, almost got into a fist fight at the post office. There's a reason they say going postal up there. But I thought this thing was stolen off the front porch, but it was actually on my back porch, which I have no idea why that guy put it there, but thank God that happened. But anyway, these boxes are, you can tell, man, they are cherry, dude. This is not ink that's coming off of my hands. This is not something that's printed off with a home PC computer, or if it is, it's better than mine. This looks really good. This looks, you know, there's no digital like lines on the zeros. That's smooth. Some people print off stuff and you can kind of see on the zeros there's like, you know, like where the printer is struggling to make it look round. None of that here, man. This stuff is cherry. I don't know how you feel about this stuff. If you think it shouldn't be in a collection, I really don't care what you think. But for those who want to see some cool stuff like Toki and Sky Fox. That's before he was a fox, right? Oh, that's Star Fox. Never mind. Anyway, this is a nice place to check out. Check it out, man. A lot of cool shit up there. And I just realized I videotaped this incorrectly. But we'll make it, we'll deal with that.